So, just the one box today. Not a whole lot of padding like I mentioned last week, since I'm trying to reduce the amount of spending I'm doing this month. Temporarily. Maybe I'll do the same next month to properly take care of my the AC in my car or something. There's a lot of Blu-ray releases that I realized I want to get. So first up, we've got Kurenai from Hentai Filmworks. Subtitled only release. This is kind of appropriate warm-up, I guess, for a bunny drop, which is coming out, since it kind of seems to be along similar lines. But I'll find out more about that whenever I watch it, which I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to start watching tonight or not. I play these things by feel. That looks familiar. Oh, maybe that was what was on the AniDB page. Huh. Which would explain why the front here only looks familiar from posting at the DVD. And the other new thing was a Dragon Ball Z Kai Part 8, which finally finishes it. Fucking sticker. I spent a lot of time taking the stickers off of all the other ones, and now I've got another one to worry about. At least I can worry about that one. I start zapping dinner. Always looking for an excuse to get your shirt off. And then the DVD version, which, oh yes, will definitely have more artwork. And no sticker. The sticker comes off because it's not needed. Although that artwork is on the inside of the... But this looks so similar though. Oh well. And naturally, like I said, there were two other things. One of them is the thing I mentioned last week as still being on order. And I think it's an official release, but if it's not, then it's an interesting one. It's called The Roots of Japanese Anime Until the End of World War II. It has 8 groundbreaking films, or maybe it has more films than that, but 8 of them are groundbreaking. But the basic idea is these are old films going from 1930 to 1942. And it's interesting, especially looking at a lot of these. It's like these resemble a lot of old cartoons I grew up on, Mickey Mouse stuff or whatever. But there, it's kind of hard to see because it's fuzzy in the camera. It's got a very traditional Japanese cultural aspect. There's an entire booklet here. So that one's I've been really interested to watch. And yeah, I guess that's enough. I got a hentai called a Best of Hentai collection from it's another adult source media compilation video, and it's got a bunch of scenes on it from a couple of different shows. Well, there we go. That's real quickly all of this week's new releases in a nutshell. I don't think there's anything else to bring up at the moment. So here we are, the first week without padding, other than the one thing I said was on the way. Kind of hard not receiving a whole bunch of anime, so that may be why I fell into temptation. I'll talk about what I bought next week, but I've resisted spending too much on anything other than new shoes. As you can see, when your shoes have duct tape on them, you should probably be buying new shoes. And these I've needed. Or if you can fit your hand through a hole in the bottom of your shoe, you should probably be buying new shoes. So I've been needing to do that for a while. But the car pass inspection, that's important. Next hurdle is making sure all those Blu-rays get imported from Japan. And along similar lines, looking through a list that was recently handed off to me, I guess there's a I didn't even realize that some other series had ended up on Blu-ray, and Serial Experiments Lane, well, okay, it's on Blu-ray and it has an English dub or sub. In this case, Lane has the English dub on it, on its Blu-ray that was released in Japan. Shit. It can be hard when you have a lot of stuff to spend money on, right? But I don't know. That's a bit of a silly thing, since I am sure most of y'all wish y'all could be spending as much on anime as I do, even this week with my reduced spending. So that aside, was there anything else to talk about? Well, nothing else that comes to mind. I kept the Inside the Box to a simpler set of requests that had accumulated over the past couple weeks. Something from two requests from last week. One of them I had not seen because the YouTube spam filter had picked it up. Another one which was conveyed by a PM, and then there was another one asked for earlier today, I think. So I went with that one since I have to do something early tomorrow morning, and I should probably not shortchange my sleep if I'm going to try and do that. Therefore, I went with the simpler Inside the Box. Hopefully next week I will not be so busy and I will have enough energy to do the more complicated one that I've been asked to do. And I wanted to get this one for that, so I'll show that one again next week if everything goes well. Other than that, I'm looking forward to next week's release of Madoka Magica Volume 3. And I guess I already have something that's showing up really early. Wow. I'll worry about that later and just say y'all have a nice week. Oh, and got to give a shout out to the people from DVD Collection here, especially since we got a couple of people who aren't usually here for these. Beeve, Bongo Bill, Charles, Coke Zero, Duels, JFS87, who was one of my YouTube subscribers who followed me there and gave me the list. And Stock Like Corn, and The Fat Kid for Life. What's up, y'all? Duels also has a YouTube channel, but I don't know what it is, or what he shows. But I have to wrap this recording up and process this video so that I go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. So, yeah, y'all have a nice week.